Welcome to Quickshots.
Welcome to the Quickshots with your favourite cousins, James and Alex Fitzgerald. On this particular short episode, we deal with your questions that you send in. And we've got three absolute belters today, Alex, and I'll kick off with Steve. Steve sent this through the gram and he wanted to know, first of all, thanked us for the podcast. You're welcome, Steve.
Great DP, Steve.
Great DP.
Display picture, that is.
Housing Commission. He wants to know, he's looking at a property next door to a housing commission. He's given us the place that's in WA, their Secret Harbour. Wants to know it's a good area. Should he be worried, though, about the Housing Commission in terms of his ability to get growth in the property?
Yeah. Okay, so admittedly, I don't know a lot about this area and this particular area in terms of how long their housing commission has been there. Maybe it's very well established, been going a very long time. I can draw parallels to where I am, though, and I live in South Yarra, which is quite a nice suburb in the 5-kilometre ring of Melbourne. We've got housing commission probably within a kilometre of our house, and it's significant. It's been there for a very, very long time, but all the properties in that area have gone up considerably. It's got a great proximity to the city. It's near a lot of jobs. You know, it's in a city. Housing Commission doesn't really bother me too much. My questions would be, what are the other figures in the area? I looked up Secret Harbour in WA to see the rental vacancy rate because, you know, I guess the first assumption that you'd think is, you'll never get a tenant when you're near commission housing. 0.5% rental vacancy rate there, cuz 0.54%. And 80% of the people who live in this suburb are owner-occupiers.
Pretty good numbers.
Own the home that they live in. They're really strong numbers. So I'll just say, emotion aside, the numbers look very good for Secret Harbour. Yes, you're near the beach, all of that. I'm not too bothered by it. I'm not too bothered. How close are the jobs to you? Are there new jobs going in the area? Are they spending money on the roads, the infrastructure? Are there new things going in? I mean, these are all the things that are ultimately going to give you growth.
Good luck, Steve.
Good luck, Steve. Okay, where's our little chat box here? This one's from Frank and it's going straight over to you, Cuzzy. Can I use equity to pay my home mortgage?
Well, I guess you can. Yeah, I can't see a reason that you can't. I don't know why you would. I guess is
transferring debt, really
probably the thing to consider, Frank, because your interest repayments are only tax deductible if you've used them for an investment purpose. So, for example, if you used equity in an investment property to pay off your home debt, because you've used it for the purpose of paying off your home debt, it's still going to be a debt that's not tax deductible. So I don't know that it does anything to save you money, but I think technically, Frank, you can. So I'm not sure if I've given you the answer you want, but I've given you the answer. Over to you. Last one here from Jeremy.
Hang on. I'm going to pull you up there. At least tell Frank the best way he can pay down his home mortgage.
100%. Best way. Set up an offset account. Put all your savings in a savings account that offsets the interest that you pay on your own home. And then get some tax deductions because if you can get some depreciation on your investment properties, get a tax refund at the end of the year, whack it against your home mortgage. That is going to help you accelerate the repayment of your mortgage. And just by putting in another $5,000 a year against your home mortgage on the average mortgage of about $600,000, you can wipe 5, 6, 7 years off the lifetime of the mortgage. So, Frank, that's the way you want to do it.
That's a good start. Keep coming in with those, cuz.
Yeah, without notice too. Jeremy wants to know, do lenders take potential rent as an income to repay debt when figuring out servicing?
Yes, they do. They do. Every lender is different though. Some lenders will use only 80% of the potential rent that you might be getting. So, for example, you're looking at buying an investment property, or you get a rental appraisal to say it'll probably fetch $500 a week. Depending on which bank you go to will depend how much of that $500 they take into account. So Some banks, probably the better banks, take up to 80%. I haven't seen higher than that, Cuz. I'm not sure if you have. I don't think I've seen higher than 80%. Some 70%. Some as low as 50%. So they'll only attribute 50% of that weekly rent. Massive difference, and it can make all the difference to your serviceability. That's why we always say, use multiple banks, use a broker who's got access to multiple banks, and see, because one borrowing capacity at one bank, it ain't going to be the same at the next one. And that's one of the reasons, amongst many others, why.
I'm going to head off. In fact, I'm off to Perth this afternoon. So, Steve, might if you're around, hit me up. Love to catch up. Anyone else who's a Perth listener, hit me up. I'm there till Saturday. We've got a client event over there on Saturday. First time I've been to Perth in 3 years, so looking forward to it.
The not-so-secret beach down in Secret Beach. Wait, is that what it's called, or Secret Cove?
Secret Cove,
No, it's called Secret Harbour.
Secret Harbour. Beach, Harbour, Cove, Harbour, of course. All right,
Steve,
enjoy the rest of your week, Kaz and listeners.
With Steve for a beer.
Be good, look after yourself, and hit us up with any questions if you've got them.
Steve, James is going to shout you a beer.
100%.
A craft.
Hit me up.
A shandy. An ale. Whatever you want, Steve, it's yours. It's yours. Thanks for listening to another episode of The Double Shot with your favourite cousins, Alex and James Fitzgerald. If you've got a burning question or something we absolutely need to talk about on the pod, please write to us. Both of our emails are in the show notes. For little real estate tidbits and a little bit of banter, a lot of banter, you can follow us on the gram. Our handle is thedoubleshot.podcast. That, my friends, is thedoubleshot.podcast. Until next time, think of us when you sit back and sip your next double shot.